Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today is day 10 of our Manifest a Romantic Relationship Masterclass. And today, I want to talk to you about radiating love. So yesterday, we talked about how you are good enough, how you are the source. And you are definitely good enough. If you're on the planet, you're here to experience this, and you are good enough. So I want you to tap into that you are good enough energy. I want you to tap into the energy in your heart, the love in your heart. Who you are, your essence of your being, I believe, is pure love, is love. And you came to this planet and you want to experience a romantic relationship, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's a desire that a lot of people have. It's certainly a desire that I had a lot of my life. And I'm currently enjoying an excellent romantic relationship right now. And it's wonderful, right? So, like, that desire in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely hold on to that desire and keep it. You can do that. But if that desire is coming from a place of trying to prove to yourself that you are good enough, that you are attractive, that you are worthy of a romantic relationship, you can't, as Abraham Hicks often says, you can't get there from there. So if that's the place where you still are, that's okay. It can change. But know that another person, a romantic relationship in and of itself will not prove those things to you. You are going to have to do that for yourself. And then you absolutely can enjoy a romantic relationship and have exactly what you want. You absolutely can. And and I've talked about many times that I don't think that self-love is necessary to attract a romantic relationship. I stand by that. I don't think it's absolutely necessary that you can, affirm your way and focus your way through. But I don't think you're going to have the experience in that relationship that you're truly after if you go that route. And also, it's just fun to love yourself. It's just fun to love yourself. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do something that is very attractive. It has very attractive energy, and it's just good when you're manifesting a romantic relationship. And that is, we are going to get in touch with the love that we are, and then we are going to radiate that love out. I have a sweatshirt that says radiate love because it just reminds me that this is a good thing that I can do in my life for really all areas of my life, but also it helps in a romantic relationship. Also, if you have a specific person, you can radiate love to them. So what you want to do is you just want to take a few moments to relax, do some deep breaths, and get into kind of a relaxed state. And then really, I like to focus this in my heart space, so in my chest. I like to focus on that space, and I imagine a glowing light there in my heart space, and I get in touch with the feeling of love. Now, if I'm having trouble getting in touch with that feeling of love because I'm in a bad mood, or like I'm coming from a harder place to get to the love feeling, I think about my dog who passed away. His name was Sammy, and I loved him very much. And I still love him, even though he's not on the planet anymore. And he was just so easy to love. And I know he loved me, and I think about him. So you can also insert here a person or an animal or even an experience that you had, something that for you conjures up that feeling of love, that it makes it more accessible to you. And Sammy does that for me. If you have somebody or something that does that for you, absolutely, it's a tool that you can use. Like Sammy, my dog, he wasn't the love, right? He's just a touch point in my life where that love feeling is really accessible for me. And there's probably something in your life where that love feeling is really accessible to you. And so it can be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Or if it's just, yourself, if that feeling is just kind of accessible without that, absolutely just feel that feeling in your heart. Now it's here, there's no person on the planet that is not love. So if it's really harder for you to access, that's okay. Just kind of work with it a little bit. But if you're here on the planet, you are love, so it is there inside of you somewhere. So if you're having trouble, just keep that in mind. And it can just be a tiny spark. It doesn't have to be, you're not like trying to conjure up lots of feelings that don't feel true. It can be, like I said, the tiniest of sparks. And you just want to sort of, and like I visualize a light. Sometimes the light is pink. Sometimes the light is gold. It just depends on my mood and how I'm feeling. It can be any color for you. Pick your favorite color. And I just picture that light in my heart area and my chest. And then I imagine that love radiating to all parts of my body. And I see it, it radiates up from my heart to my head, my shoulders, and down my arms. Radiates down through my torso and my legs and my feet. And then I'm just glowing with this light of love. Now from here, if I were manifesting a specific person, or if I'm thinking about my partner, even after, we're in a relationship, or if there's just a friend or somebody that I know needs some extra love, I bring them up in my imagination and I radiate out this love to them. You can also just radiate it out in general. And then you just radiate this love out, and you do it for however long feels good to you. And then you take a few deep breaths, come back to your senses, open your eyes, whatever you're doing. And then I do this whenever I can think of it, which isn't all the time, it just depends. I will, like, if I notice there's a moment in my life, like, oh, I really need to get in touch with some love and radiate that out, then I do that. Now, this is love that is from you and your beingness and who you are as a being and a person and the operant power. This isn't you getting love from the outside world for yourself. This is you radiating it out. Now, this is the magic. This is the part that I want you to listen to me. You don't have to worry that you're giving all of your love out and it's not coming back. The inside, is where it begins, and what you give out will return to you. It will return to you. So this radiating love exercise, I included it here because it's excellent. And it will do wonders in all parts of your life, but it will help you manifest a romantic relationship. And like I said, if you have a specific person, you can absolutely focus on them during this time when you're radiating love out. You can focus on, or, even if you don't know who your potential partner is, it can be your future husband. It can be your future wife. You can radiate love out to them without knowing who they are. You absolutely can. So that's what I wanted to talk about today in day 10. Thank you so much for listening, and may you manifest exactly what you want.